Hey guys, what's going on? Darryl Addison at torpedopot.com. Darryl Addison at torpedopot.com. And these are our garlic chives. They've probably been growing this planter. We bought them as plants from our grower. Stuck them in the planter, the torpedo pot. These are self-growing planters. They grew my plants for me without me having to be there. In other words, they grew my chives. I always have a supply of chives in my house. I don't have to worry about it. Always have a supply of chives when it's growing in this torpedo pot. This 16-inch planter has the ability to produce, I would say 3 to 4 pounds for you guys. For me, it can do about 5 to 6 pounds. I can run this thing like it's nobody's business. This chives, they can grow, and they grow constantly. I want you to see how beautiful this is. This is September, October, November. This is late in the season, dude. And this thing is kicking out chives for me, and I can eat it fresh every day for how many months out of the year? Does it come again? I would say between April and May, I put them in. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Jeez, let's say about 7 months, guys. About 7 months. Forgive me, I just had a hot pepper. Now, I'm gonna harvest these. I gotta harvest them. I'm just gonna pull the leaves that have fallen out the trees inside of the planter, and I'm ready to harvest them. And they look great. So these chives, they grow over and over and over again under the ideal conditions. You don't have to ever worry about running out of chives. You will always have chives. It's amazing, and it's fresh. You don't have to worry about it being out in the ground where you have a lot of infectious stuff out there. You have it in a controlled environment. So your health is naturally coming to you. You gotta wash and rinse your fruits and your vegetables off all the time. No questions asked. But however, you get fresh, nutritious food all of the time. Not some of the time, all of the time, if you follow our directions. Torpedo Pot grows your food for you with no human intervention. All I did was put my plants inside of this planter, I set it, and I forget it. This planter that you see right now is in a series of about, I don't know, about 10, 12 planters. Maybe about 14 planters. And I do a drip with all of these. And I just do a drip, so much of a drip, you get a spat coming down, and I love it. And so they've been running just perfectly. So Torpedo Pot grows your food. Or when I want to, during the summer times with this high volume, when I know they're sucking up a lot of water, then I would put my timer on, and I would time it and control it that way. Torpedo Pot allows you to adjust your planters and their capabilities to you and your environment. You no longer have to come outside all hot and everything else in order to grow into your plants and stuff like that. To put them into the ground, to turn the ground over. You don't need a shovel, a spade, a trowel. You don't need any of the tools anymore for traditional gardening. All you need is a torpedo pot. You can pour your dirt in, put your seeds in, pour your dirt in, and you set it and you forget it. That means you adjust the timing that you want for the torpedo pot and the plants that you have as you desire fit. You determine what you want to do. It's in your power. And so Torpedo Pot grows your food with no human intervention. So I'm gonna harvest some right now. Now harvesting is so tricky, okay? I'm gonna create a lock like this and cut what's inside the lock, okay? That way I won't pull any plants out, and I'll be able to get full plants. I gotta make sure there's no leaves involved in it. Pull my leaves out. But otherwise than that, you gotta get a Torpedo Pot. Torpedo Pot is the only growing system that grows 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and gives you fresh, delicious food like you've never seen before. I'm gonna take some of this, put it in my bag. I'm gonna get my next big section of food right here, and I'm gonna cut this off. Check for any debris. I'm gonna put that in my bag. I'm gonna cut another section off. Remember now, you should get about, well, from your 3 to 4 to, I get about 5 to 6 pounds from this planter. And I just grab it and cut it. And I'm cutting it like I would cut the grass in the open field, because that's really what it is. It's a healthy form of grass that you're sticking in your mouth but it's coming from a different family. Isn't that beautiful? Man, and they smell so good. All right, so we only got a couple more to go. Let's see if we can go through this pretty quickly. Grab it, cut it, grab it, cut it, grab it, cut it. That's all you do. And that's how I want you to learn to harvest your chives, okay? Harvest them. That's how you harvest them. That's what I want you to do. What you see right here. Put them in. And now, I got chives. Let's show you what we have. Don't want to break any of my torpedo pots. I don't want to spill any of them. Look at that. That's a fresh bunch of chives. And guess what? They've been growing in this self-growing planter. All I did was harvest them. Every time they get big, I harvest them and get more and more and more. Look at this. You know what? This right here is important. You know how long this could feed some people for? And your soups, the salads, and your meals. Cooking with your steaks, you get fresh chives, dude. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I get to have it every day. Now, I'll cut this down. It's a nice weather out right now. It's going into the, eventually it'll go into the winter time. But right now, it's just, everything's falling. And it's just absolutely beautiful. And so, birds are flying, still flying around, building their nests. Others are flying in different directions to settle themselves down. And me, I've got food growing in my torpedo pot. And I'm good to go. I don't think I have much to worry about. Darryl Addison, torpedopot.com. Darryl Addison, torpedopot.com.